Today, we are talking about polycystic ovary syndrome. So PCOS, right off the bat, is a bit of a misnomer because you do not have to have cysts on your ovary, like these big sacs that are ballooning everywhere. You don't have to have those to have the repercussions or the side effects from PCOS, because PCOS is not so much about the actual presence of those follicles or those cysts. It's actually the hormonal dance that is being interfered with. The ovary normally produces sort of a balance of progesterone, estrogen, several other things, but it is a feedback loop with some stuff that's happening in the brain. So in the brain, there's the pituitary gland and the hypothalamus that release follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Now, those two, I know we're in the weeds, those two hormones actually kind of act together, almost like a seesawing back and forth, to produce a follicular cyst. So cysts are part of the natural development of an egg cell. The follicular cell starts swelling, it eventually ruptures, that egg is swept up by the uterine tube, and there it will sit to either wait to be fertilized or wait to be flushed out during the next menstrual cycle. However, when the ovary is producing too much androgen, too much testosterone, and this is the crux here, it is a hormonal disorder. This interrupts the normal cycle. So instead of getting nice mature cells, you end up with a host of little fluid-filled sacs that never matured, never did anything. You don't actually ovulate. There is no egg released. Now, because we're talking about testosterone, you're also going to have things like excessive hair growth, acne. You're going to start to experience things that males experience more often, like insulin resistance, heart disease, high blood pressure, a whole host of crap that estrogen usually protects from. Now, I know you want to know what causes this. Unfortunately, no one knows. And that's the most frustrating thing about a lot of these disorders, is that we sometimes have a vague idea, but it's really hard to figure out because there are literally 1,000 different moving pieces. That said, there is some new and emerging research that demonstrates that this may have been an effect, not anything you did, but actually when these eggs and this ovary were developing in utero. So all the way back to your mom, there was something environmental or genetic, some kind of hormonal bath that took place that disrupted this system, and it carried all the way through to when you hit puberty, and then the whole system comes off balance. This is a deep subject, so if you have questions, you know what to do.